Earlier in the summer, we picked out floorboards. We wanted a lighter color that matched our ceiling panels to brighten up the space and make it look larger. We decided to go with ones more wide since we liked the style.
So this is the pattern or the color of our flooring. Matches the ceiling quite well. Now we're gonna figure out how to lay them down.
We will do it. We'll have our seam here. 38 inches. So, I guess the way I could do it.
So that's the 2/3 they're talking about?
They just give a guesstimate. It doesn't really. They just say to have your. You just gotta stagger them. That's all. So I'll do it this way.
Stagger them like a brick pattern.
Yeah. To cut the boards, we inquired with our friend the internet and learned to do it with a razor blade. Then, after using a straight edge and the razor, bend them along the cut line. Oof. Unfortunately, when we snapped them, it gave us a very ugly jagged edge, which wasn't workable. Later we read that vinyl needs to be a certain temperature for installation, so we figured it was partially due to the cold, so we decided to bring them inside to warm up overnight. After that, we changed our method completely and used a circular saw to cut them instead. That gave us straight lines, which worked for us. With clean edges, the job went much more smooth from there on. Like a bat out of hell, we gotta live it. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Don't hold back, you lose your head. You gotta live it, live it, live it. Push it to the limit.
We're attempting. Whoa! What is going on right now?
What did you have to drink?
I'm like tripping over everything.
Tamara had some lunch cocktails. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my green juice.
Your green juice.
My protein. Tempting the floor. Day number 2. Heating up the tiles a bit. We will see.
Push it to the limit.
You want the lights on?
Maybe.
So we got some spacers. 1/4 inch from the seam. And we got our handy dandy tapping block.
It is handy.
$20 handy.
And then this one could just simply go like this. You just kind of put it in.
Just locks in. Plug and play, as they say.
I'm gonna need more spacers.
Push it more.
Yeah. I'm gonna need the tapping block and the hammer, please.
So this is for when it expands in the summertime. Also, we can put like a baseboard along there, or molding, as they say, to hide the gap. But these are the floors.
I think you gotta complete a row, I think, before it's kind
What
of
we had to do was we brought them in the house overnight just to warm them up, because when we were storing them, it was in the garage and most of the temperature was negative. So when we were trying to install them yesterday, they were just breaking off. So yeah, we just stuck them inside. We got a little bit warmed up. And now, how are you finding the installation?
They're definitely easier to install.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're definitely easier to install, and they're not They're not as brittle, they're not just snapping off. But I gotta work fast because...
It's 9 degrees out right now.
Is it actually? It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it.
Well, yesterday I think it was 4. But we've been having a lot of minus weather. We've been positive all week, so we're just trying to get the flooring done now.
So all these can just click in. We need a better one. This one,
Yeah, it's chipped on the corner.
that one's chipped, so watch out for where you step. It's good you're wearing the Crocs. Until they're installed, they can chip pretty easy. I'm about to complete the second row. The third row is going to be a little bit more advanced because I'm going to have to trim their. It's too narrow, the gap there. So I'm going to have to cut it long-wise for the.
There, yeah.
And that'll be the trickiest one. The rest of them shouldn't be too tricky. And the good news is stuff like on this end and in that corner is, well, we're going to make it fit good. They're gonna be hidden, so it doesn't really matter how they look. The ones that matter most is where I'm working right now. Everywhere else is gonna be hidden. So Tamara is currently measuring for one of the final spots, the end. So we've done 2 rows so far. We're in our 3rd row. She's concluding
6 and 7/8.
concluding the 3rd row, and it looks like it's 6 and 7/8. Yeah, that's good. So we know it's 6 and 7/8 is gonna be our length. We're going to take one of the new pieces here. We don't want to cut off this end because this is the end that will actually, this one is one that's broken, so it doesn't matter. We can just use this one anyways because it's kind of useless. But we're going to use this end because this end has a little seam here that clicks into the end of that piece. So that's what we're currently going to do. So Tamara's just going to cut a little piece from here to here. You mind just standing on this board? Just the way down a little bit. This looks good. Looks really good. Good color to pick.
This thing.
Hopefully this fits. Sorry for making a mess again after you just vacuumed.
I have to sweep it out. Moment of truth. The last piece.